now that you have your sort cut out, I have laid them out in front of me, and go ahead and do that. Give you a little time to do that, lay those all out. It doesn't matter what order, they don't have to be in the same order that I have mine in. But you're going to want to look at all of them because I want you to notice something about the words. You learned in the video, while you're sorting, I'll just kind of talk, that a compound word is made up of two words that can actually be by themselves, but when you put them together, they make a compound word. So each word can be a word on its own. We put it together and it makes a compound word. So looking at these words, you might notice that there are some compound words and there are some words that are not compound words. So I want you to, right now, I want you to go through and sort all of the words that are compound words on this side and all the words that are not compound words on this side. Go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to check you here in a little bit. Just by looking at them, you're going to decide whether they're a compound word or not. And then I'm going to start doing the same thing now that you've had a chance to start. You might need to read some of these words to figure out which ones are compound and which ones are not. So I have my words sorted as according to whether they are compound words or not compound words. And I think I had one behind another word over there. So all of these are compound words, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that are not compound words. And I kind of was able to just decide really quickly without even reading some of the words that these were not the compound words because for number one, they're shorter than the rest of the words. Compound words contain 2 words, so it kind of made it easy for me to decide which ones were not compound words. Now, just looking at the words that were not compound words, we're going to read through these. Gloves, we're just going to make sure they're not. I don't see 2 words there. Scarf, cold, wind, sled. Now you might notice that all of these have to do with winter, but they are not compound words. Now looking at my compound words, I'm wondering if you can sort these words according to whether they have to do with winter or whether they have to do with something else. So I want you to sort them according to whether they have to do with winter. So cold weather items in one column or one area of your board or in front of you, and then words that do not go into that category. They are not having to do with winter. I'm going to give you a chance to go ahead and do some of that on your own, and then I will see if you came up with the same thing I came up with. Oops, my light just went out. All right, so I'm going to read through these and see what has to do with winter. So I've got snow and man, put them together, make snowman. That has to do with winter. Frost and bite, frostbite. That has to do with winter. Pan and cake makes pancake. Doesn't really have to do with winter, so I'm going to slide it over to this side. Cup and cake, again, doesn't have to do with winter, so I'm going to slide it over here. Snow and ball makes snowball. That has to do with winter. And I've got basketball. That doesn't really have to do with winter, although we do play basketball in the winter, but we can also play it during other times of the year. Soft and ball, making softball. Ear and muffs, making ear muffs. Well, we wear those in the winter to keep our ears warm, so I'm going to put that over there. Fire and place makes fireplace, and that one, we use the fireplace in the winter, so I'm going to use that in that column. Snow and plow makes snowplow. People use snow plows in the winter. Snow and flake, making snowflake. That one is a winter word. Popcorn. We might eat it in the winter, but we don't really associate it with winter. Football is not a winter word, so I'm going to put that over here. Snow and storm, making snowstorm. We can have a snowstorm in winter, so that's a winter word. Baseball, not a winter word. Winter time, winter and time, making winter time. It is a winter word. So these are all compound words, but they have to do with winter. These are compound words as well, but they don't have to do with winter. I'm wondering if you can decide what words might go together from these words over here. They are compound words, but they don't have to do with winter. You should be able to make two categories out of those. So think about what you can do with those words right now, and then we're going to sort them. So I see baseball, pancake, cupcake, popcorn, basketball. Oh, that's a sport. I can put that with baseball. Softball, that's another sport. Football, that's another sport. So I've got some sports here. And then pancake, cupcake, popcorn. What do those have to do with each other? Well, they're all food. So now we have sorted by winter compound words, by sports compound words, and by food compound words. And then remember earlier we had the words that were not compound words. So we have sorted in quite a few different ways today. You have done a great job working with these words. These would be some great words for you to practice with at home for reading purposes, and then you can also see if there's another way that you can sort them. Maybe there's another way that I haven't thought of that you can sort these words. So have fun working with these words and trying to figure out another way that you can sort them. All right, you did a great job. This is the end of your word work unit.